Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. TravelCostaRicaNow.com is a travel agency first, but we can also help you do other things like even move here. So go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com, fill out the 4-minute form if you want a vacation here, or just email us and ask us how we can help you. We're like you having best friends who live in Costa Rica, who know Costa Rica, totally helping you out. Hey man, who else has got like 500 videos of free info in 12 years? Nobody. What? Just one other quick thing. So, man, if you like this information, I don't always just do COVID stuff, right? So, um, I think you should subscribe, but not only subscribe, hit that stupid notification bell that you have to hit, so you know when I put up new videos. Okay, let's go, man. We got a lot to unpack. So I got my big cup of coffee. All right, as you know, Costa Rica announced a few days ago, whenever that was, that they're going to open the border August 2nd. They announced the countries, but of course, they weren't really specific on their restrictions because they have some restrictions, but they weren't specific. It's like, what insurance do you accept? Where do I get this insurance? Do you accept my insurance? What testing? Do I need a specific test for COVID that you take, or what is that? That's very Costa Rican of them. But now I get all those answers for you. All right, I got the most frequently asked questions about entering the country August 2nd. Okay, first of all, let's just go back for a second. Who's Costa Rica letting in August 2nd for tourism? Who are they letting in? They're letting in Canada. Okay, they're letting in the European Union countries. There's like 20 something of those: Germany and Slovakia and Norway and Sweden, all those. And they're also letting in the UK. Those are who they're letting in. They're not letting you people from the United States in. I don't know why. It's weird. Okay, so but there's restrictions, and I'm going to get to those restrictions in a minute. First, first things first. Probably one of the biggest questions I get is trying to manipulate. If you're from the U.S., how can I get to Costa Rica? Now, I realize I'm going to try to keep my sarcasms and my editorializing on this subject out because I know there's people that need to get down here, want to get down here as soon as possible for whatever reason. That's your personal reason. So I'm just going to try to give it more factual. So if you are from the U.S. or if you are from a country that they are not letting in, you can get in. But the only way you can do that is you need to go to a country that they're letting in. For instance, I want to come to Costa Rica. I'm not from one of the countries. So if you ever wanted to see Liechtenstein, you can go there because they're allowed in, but you have to stay there 2 weeks. You guys in the United States, I'm assuming you're not going to Slovakia to do this, so you would probably go up to Canada. You have to stay 2 weeks. Then you can come down to Costa Rica. That's how it works. All right. You still have to do the other restrictions, which I'm going to get into. So that's that answer. So you can come. You just have to stay in the country that's allowed right now for 2 weeks. Okay, let's get into some of the restrictions. The first one you needed to do to enter Costa Rica is you need insurance. You need insurance. Okay, something about a minimum of 20,000 for health. You need to cover your housing or hotel costs if you get stuck here down for any kind of medical reasons. Forget all that. It doesn't really matter because your insurance, you can't use it. You have to get one particular insurance and only one. Only one. And it comes from Costa Rica. It comes from INIS, that we call them down here. The insurance. I'm going to put a link down in the description, so don't even worry about it. Follow the link. That's the only insurance you can use right now. That may change. Your insurance does not work. That's it. This insurance. Now, it's predicated on how long you're going to stay and how old you are. So, for instance, if you're 30 years old and you're going to stay in Costa Rica for 2 weeks, it's going to be $280. That's an example. So I'm sure it breaks it down on the link I will give you in the description of how to get this particular insurance that you have to have. Again, yours doesn't work now, okay? So that's it on that. Number 2, you need a negative COVID test within 48 hours of you coming to Costa Rica. If you had a COVID test a week before you're coming to Costa Rica, that is not going to work. I don't know anything really about the testing. But you need the COVID test. The only one they're accepting, the test must be a PCR-RT test. PCR-RT. I do not know what that is, but it's the test they're accepting, and the result must be in English or Spanish. And it's required, a negative test is required for anyone 12 and older. So it has to be within 48 hours of you coming to Costa Rica, okay? Number 3 restriction. You have to fill out the epidemiological form. I will also have a link to that. Epidemiological form is the one that's just kind of asking who you are, where are you going in Costa Rica, how long are you going to be there, do you have any symptoms, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But, so you're going to, the insurance that you get, you're going to have to upload it to your epidemiological form along with your, let me read this. So, tourists must submit their insurance policy number and upload the result of their negative COVID test as a PDF or JPG file as part of your epidemiological form. Now, again, don't sweat. The links are going to be in the description, and so you know exactly what you need to do. So those are the 3 requirements that you have to do if you're from a country they let in. You have to do those to get into Costa Rica. You will not be placed on a 14-day quarantine or self-imposed quarantine. Not you people. People that would be are, let's say you're Costa Rican, but you do not live here. You don't live here, and you and your spouse live in Italy. Okay, but you're coming to Costa Rica. You actually have to file the tourist requirements of what the tourist requirements are what I just said. So, if you're Costa Rican but you don't live here, you have to follow the tourist requirements. Now, if you are Costa Rican or a resident here, you do not need the insurance form and you do not need the test. All you have to do, you have a self-imposed 14-day quarantine when you get here. Understand? Now, if they find out that you break that quarantine, it's a hefty fine. I heard numbers of about $800. So, but the only people that are doing the quarantine, not you tourists, it's the people that are residents and Costa Ricans here coming here. They don't need the insurance, they don't need the testing, but they will have to self-quarantine. So those are the basic answers to the questions. I will have everything else in the description, and maybe that'll answer some more of your questions. And again, I'm going to say it again. This is it for right now. These could change. All right. Anyway, guys, I hope that helped you out. Maybe be a little bit less stressed if you are coming into the country. I'm going to keep you up to date on all this. I'm getting a little tired of it, to be frank with you, but I will keep it up. I started it, and I will let you know as I know. Hit that freaking notification bell, and then you will know when I do. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys. It's going to help. Safe travels.